Wisconsin. How the hell are we doing? NFL admin, we lactated dog. We lactated dog. Mother love us.
That is me. Wildflower.
Girl, what have you done?
The Fan of the Year trophy just shattered.
They got Bullard! I broke something, I don't care! They got Bullard! Yes!
No!
They snap it at 6 seconds!
No!
What are
Game
you
over!
doing?
Game over!
It is over!
Let's make some noise.
Oh my god, he caught that ball. Jaden Reed! What a catch! Romeo Dobbs! It's no good! It's no good! It got blocked! And it's gonna be, oh my god! It bounces off the Bears! A miracle in DC!
$1 million for children of fallen patriots.
Over $2 million for charity.
We f***ing did it, man.
Yeah, we did.
It's frickin' frackin' time.
Flash. Grossi Posse Nation, welcome to another episode of Podcast, the podcast where you don't, I do Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. The 2025 NFL schedule is upon us. Let's get it. Grossi, how we doing? Good to see you. How the hell are we doing? 17-7-5. Damn it, not 20. Vamp, what's going on? Great to see you. I hope we're doing well. We are less than 30 minutes away. Go with 10 memberships. Whoop. Appreciate the hell out of you. Brandon folks, join the Discord. It's for free. It's for free. Get the water. Get the water. Appreciate you. Slater, Packers, Cardinals, Thanksgiving, calling it out. Apparently, it's rumored that it's going to be Packers and Lions on Thanksgiving. That is the rumor. Jonathan, welcome to the posse. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're less than 30 minutes away from the NFL schedule releases. Of course, there'll be videos that will be accompanying each team. We'll see what their social media departments did, and maybe you'll see a familiar face for the Green Bay Packers schedule release video. Maybe, just maybe. But we'll go through each team. We'll talk about kind of some predictions about where they're going to finish and how many games they're going to win. Yeah, it's going to be a good old time. Tech, do you still think Rodgers going to Pittsburgh? I think it makes the most amount of sense out of all the teams remaining. I know the Saints are potentially on there, but I think it's going to be Pittsburgh or nobody, personally. Elf Dog, 10 memberships. Boop. Appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you, and thank you. Let's go. Brandon, folks, join Discord. I'm on with a fiver. Vikings have so many primetime games. This make you happy since Minnesota sucks in primetime. Where JJ sucks or gets hurt again would be a dread. Don't want JJ to get hurt. If he sucks, he sucks. You know, that wouldn't be too bad. But, yeah, I mean, listen, they won 14 games last year, and they got a rookie, well, basically a rookie quarterback. We'll see how it goes. Matthew, too, the intro was absolutely insane. Shout out. Johnny Barks crushing it as always. Drew with the Fire. Commanders have 8 standalone games. Wildflowers flying now. Ooh, here we go, baby. HV with the Fire. Tom, it's my birthday. Hey, happy freaking fracking birthday. The Vikings get me any good presents? Define good. Define good. But happy freaking fracking birthday. Hope you have a great day. FLG with a Fire. 49ers Scouts. Currently, I didn't watch the Titans play. Give Dillard and B have a chance. Yeah, the Dillard one. I don't know about that one. I don't know. Jam with a Fire. Hot take. Only reason Dallas versus KC on Thanksgiving because the commies are no longer redacted. Dude, I gotta say, though, the tickets already went on sale for that game, and they're already, like, insanely expensive. Yeah, I feel like that's a really good Thanksgiving game, though, and if the rumors are true that it's the Packers-Lions for Thanksgiving, well, that's not too bad. I think the roster changes made will help the Packers fix issues on 3rd and 4th down. I hope not. See you week 1 of Thanksgiving. I would hope so. I mean, again, I think I did a whole video about the if the Packers improved in this offseason. And I think ultimately their offense definitely got better. We just don't know about their defense right now. Josh24 has had the easiest schedule this season. We think their record's going to be ceiling and basement. Ask me after their schedule is released because I feel like a lot of that's going to have to do with what the order of games are. But also at the same time, I mean, we got to see what's going on with Brock Purdy. I feel like their offensive line is good. It just doesn't have a lot of depth. And if anybody gets hurt, they're kind of in big trouble. Their defense is going through some revamping. Bringing back Salah, I think, is going to be a good thing. So, yeah, let me take a look at their schedule, and we'll go through that. And, of course, we'll go through each team. UX, rumor has it the Packers have a Week 5 bye. Oh, I hate that. We got Bengals-Ravens on Thanksgiving night. I do like that. I hate the Week 5 bye, though. I hate early bye weeks. Not a fan. Not a fan. David, what up, Fennec? For the kidding. El Capitan, you were only told that one take was needed when water thrown at your face, but you did 4 of them. I had to ask, you have a lot of pretzels beforehand, sir. Those pretzels are making me thirsty. Happy NFL schedule release day. Yeah, so the Packers, I didn't say anything because I didn't know if I could. So they asked me, I had a prompt. The Packers reached out to me a couple weeks ago, and they were like, hey, can you film this scene? Super short scene, can you film this scene? And it's just, you need a bucket of water poured on you. I was like, okay. So I shot that son of a gun 4 times. 1 take, nay. 4 different jerseys, had to fix the hair 4 different times because that's what winners do. All right, you need 1 take, you get 4. So, and I would have done all of them. But yes, the water was very wet that day. It was very wet. Bronco to fire. Can you ever see the Packers Broncos? Oh yeah, where it's going to be. That'd be so much fun. I hope it's prime time. I don't think it's going to be, but I hope so. I did see him. Dragon to fire. I heard the Ravens open against the Packers. If true, it's a rough game for my birds, but we shall prevail. No, it's going to be against the Lions. The Lions are going to be the opening game. That is what has been announced so far. I think Ravens, if I'm not mistaken, it's against the Bills. That's what I saw the rumor was. Round to fire. While the Vikings once again miss having to go to Cleveland, haven't played there since 2009. Dude, I'm going to say, like, the fact that the Packers finally have a Week 1 home opener, it's the longest since 2018 they didn't have one. And that was, of course, against the Bears when Rodgers messed up his leg and then came back after half and won. But I feel like I'm just happy that we're actually playing at home because, come on. And man, if they, for this NFL season, want a prediction battle. Yeah, remind me in September when we do the actual predictions and we'll rock and roll. Why not? Amelia, they fire. Steelers go against the Bears this year. Hope Rodgers doesn't sign. He's like he can handle a loss. Can their owner do it? Oh, I'm committed. Andrew, with a Packers Steelers Sunday night, I called it. Let's go. Is that true? Then hell yes. Hells to the yes. Who poured on you? Maya. She had a great time doing it. Too much fun. All-Star 15 months. Cancel all my Christmas plans. I'm watching Lions versus Vikings on Christmas Day. Let's go. Ryan, happy almost frickin' birthday. Ciao with the tour. Tom, you coming to the Brazil game this year? I can't make it to the Brazil game this year, but listen, I just want to go back to Brazil because that was very fun and actually be able to eat some food this time. Babu Defire, we play Perna and his Broncos this year. Between our secondary might be the lowest scoring game of the year. Yeah, it could be. I mean, that's going to be a great test, that defense, against our hopefully better offense. Jambeard went up, hit it! Whoop, for the kitty. Hear me out. This fantasy trade. Bengals trade Hendrickson to the Raiders. Sign and trade. Bengals get Tyree Wilson first and third. Raiders get Hendrickson on a 3 or 4 year front-loaded deal. Even $20 million a year. Trey and Max go Mahomes hunting. I mean, that pass rush would be insane. Don't get me wrong. Tyree Wilson a first and third. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they'd hate it. Tyree Wilson would be the interesting one. I just don't know if the Raiders would do it. But for a few years, that pass rush would be amazing. I feel like the Raiders might not do that just because they're not ready right this second. I don't think they're team is like Super Bowl caliber right that now, but I think they're building the pieces. Sign for birthday fire. Is it possible for a team to go 17-0 or 16-1 in 2025? Is it possible? Sure. Is it likely? I don't think so. Moving again, aiming for late June, all the way to mid-July is where I'm hoping. Jay to fire. See, Chef to clarify the Jaden Reed agent check-in was way overblown. I didn't see him clarify, but I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. He just got a new agent, so. Try to scale 1 to 10, how hard do you think the Packers' schedule is? I mean, the whole NFC North has a pretty brutal schedule. They got to go through some tough divisions, so I think it's not going to be the most fun, to be honest. Intellectual fire. Interesting schedule for Green Bay this season. We play Chicago twice in 3 weeks. Could be a battle for the North. Van with fire. I'll be watching Eagles Pack on Monday Night Football this season. Let's run it back. Dude, it should be great. It should be a really, really fun game. I'm looking forward to that. Rachel with a 5. I saw that. Yes, Derrick Henry got a 2-year extension, which was the highest contract ever given out to someone over the age of 30, which is a very weird stat. But yeah, he got a $30 million extension. So, I mean, it makes sense. If he's able to kind of keep at the pace that he was last year, I don't see why not, you know? Joshua Terry, you like the Derrick Henry signing. He's a little bit older, obviously, but I think ultimately, like, if you're the Ravens fan, I mean, As long as Derrick Henry is able to remain consistent, as he gets older, I think you're just fine. Down they tour. Going to the Cardinals-Cowboys game, so hell yeah. Hell yeah. Cardinals probably win, because they usually just beat the Cowboys. Triple-headed fire. Hope Tom doesn't find this creepy, but one day I want to hug him. The way he's done for, the work he's done for charities like St. Jude Children's Hospital, heartwarming. I will reciprocate that hug. Zan with a tenor. With the new OT rules, how many games do you think will end in a tie this season? For context, only 19 games have ended in tie since OT was implemented in the regular season in 1970. At most, I think one. I mean, we really don't get a lot of them, to be honest, so... Lost with a fiver. Happy belated birthday. All I asked for was a win over the Cowboys from the Packers fan in Texas so I could wear green and gold all week that week. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go now. Bobby, favorite clip you used for GPS? It's lame, but it's Scooter Elway. Logan Fire, you be part of the NFL YouTube game. I heard that some NFL creators will be part of the experience. I have not heard anything. So I'm going to probably email my YouTube rep and be like, hi, is this a thing? But I don't know. I have no idea. It's just beyond me. Jam with Fire. Raise me a trade partner since they have the fourth best cap kit, and Pete said they're in win now mode. Yeah, I kind of want to see what their team looks like this year before claiming that, but I get you. Scott Fire. Alberta cry if my Titans with Cam Ward beat his Broncos week 1. I think they will. Texas, you talk about the Texans schedule first. We're probably going to do the Packers schedule first, but we will get to the Texans. I do promise. Brandon Fire. Ready for the Bears to be God's favorite team for the next 30 years? Feel like I should clarify. I'm joking. It's 40 years. Mexican Taco Tour. Taking my fish out for a walk and my bird out for a swim. It's good to get exercise. Toxic probably won't be able to go to any games this season. Baby brother had medical issues and be born in like 2 weeks. Hey, well, huge congratulations. I hope everything goes well. And a huge congrats on the birth of your baby brother. Incoming. Joshua Tenor. No, I did not believe it, Josh. I did not. Done with a fiver. Saying, I feel like it's worth mentioning that both the Bears and Giants has many standalone games as wins next season. Patrick, appreciate you. Let's go. Benny at a fire. Calling it now. Ashton Jeanty runs for 1,400 yards and 11 touchdowns. I could see that. I could definitely see that. I'm curious how much they're going to utilize him. I imagine a lot. I mean, they're actually going to be able to have a run game this year because the Raiders did not have one last year at all. So, nay. Absolutely, Jay. A happy belated birthday. Okay, we're still blown away by the fact that the Lions are predicted to only win 10.5 games. I know we lost our coordinators, but the team is stellar. Go Lions, go. I think it's a mix of Lions. The coordinators are definitely a question, but it's also not going to be a walk in the park for the NFC North this year. I think it's going to be a pretty difficult schedule for everybody around. And considering that they won their division, they're supposed to get the hardest schedule. So I don't think it's too crazy. Yeah, I mean, the pass rush will definitely be better, but I mean, as long as Hutch comes back and he's healthy, they should be fine. So, ever use your theme song, Go Pack Go? What do you mean use it? What do you mean use it? I mean, we played it before. Definitely played it. So, yeah. That's cool, Isaac. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, we're getting a schedule release in 17 minutes. Troy coordinators are both upgrades. We'll see. I mean, again, I think losing Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson, I think, is not great, but I think they'll be fine. Brandon Whitaker, in all seriousness, I'm nervously optimistic about how many times we've gotten our hopes up. It's true. But the Bears are actually good. The memes will be Bobby Roode levels of glorious. It will be. It will be, for Bears fans at least. It will. Oh, how about that Andor finale? Listen, I watched 3 hours of Andor the last 3 episodes and then watched Rogue One immediately after. Masterpiece. It was very, very good, though. So, yeah, we should have it in about 16 minutes. We should have it. I think Dallas would be good with George Pickens. I'm more curious about what their edge, like their pass rushing game is going to look like. I like Ezeraku a lot coming out of college. He had a ton of productivity too last year. So I think ultimately getting a wide receiver too in George Pickens, who can definitely catch the ball, is only going to make that offense better. You solidified the offensive line. So I think they should be solid. I'm curious what their run game is going to look like. But yeah. And see what they fire. Falcons have a week 5 bye. Payne. Also, they have 5 primetime games. I think they also confirm P for the D makes your 40-yard dash faster. Pro tips, that's true. It might. That's a good call. John Fire. Tom, on the record, store tomorrow. Any recommendations? Can't go wrong with some Black Sabbath. Yeah. Skylar, did the same. Watch Andor finale and Rogue One. I went to bed at 4 a.m. because of it. Worth it. Not to which Packer rookie is impressing so far. Everything I've heard, I mean, again, you take everything with a grain of salt right now, but Savion Williams is, I've heard that name a few times. Andrew, go Pack Go. Go Pack Go. But I'm very curious to see what it looks like come camp, because we just signed another wide receiver as well. So we're obviously bringing in some competition. There's some question marks at wide receiver, so it's going to be an interesting offense this year. Otter, we're 20. Read an article about a guy who makes a schedule. He's retiring. He once gave a presentation on how making the schedule works and was asked to never give it again because coaches prefer to think of it as random. So I saw it when I went to the NFL headquarters last year for the Fan of the Year thing. Yeah, I mean, they used to do it like by hand and just like put it up on a wall and stuff. It was pretty nuts. So it was super interesting though. Pretty good. Regardless, what a fiver. Driving from Arizona to Vegas for Rams Cardinals, wherever that is, go Rams. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that should be fun this year. Dude, the Cardinals defense could be a lot of fun. Brian, Josh Jacobs going to be the beast again this year. Any other bright spots in this offense? Go, Pack, go. I think the receiving core. I'm curious who's just going to step up. I mean, the way that the Packers handle rookies is usually very, very slowly, and there's like, okay, just ease it in. So we'll see. That's what she said. But we'll see what winds up happening and how they actually handle, because they're going to have some brand new wide receivers on the roster. Xavier to 5. Eagles win like 7 primetime games. You love to see it. Can wait for Packers-Eagles Monday Night Football. That's going to be a great Monday Night Football matchup. Yeah, I'm curious to see how many the Packers actually have this year. So I would imagine it's going to be 4 or 5. But, yeah. We'll have 6 wide receiver 2s. We just need one wide receiver 1. That's it. Niners have the easiest schedule. Yeah, I mean, free agency wasn't very kind to them, but... Brian, Tom, big hi from across the pond, UK. Go, Pack, go. Go, Pack, go, let's go. Pepto to fire. Tom, how do you like your music? Because I may have suggestions depending on your answer. It depends. I mean, so like metal, all about it. Again, like listening to stuff growing up. Vice City was changed my life. But yeah, Sabbath's up there, Priest is up there, Maiden's up there. That's probably like the hot. I don't know if that's the hardest. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always willing to give it a shot. Why not? Expedition 33, I heard was very, very good. Very, very good. Caleb to 5. They're finally selling Allagash in my state, so when you rouse tonight, I'll finally know what the buzz is about. Yes! So good. Kevin! People that Week 6 Cincy game at home could be a lot of fun. That should be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. That Cincinnati game. Trying to contain that offense. Come on now. Janine with a 5. Hope Steelers' schedule is better than the end of last year. That was painful. So glad we don't play the Cowboys this year. Now for a QB. True. Oh my God, that was that last like 7 games. Angry, need your opinion on picking one away game to go to. Pittsburgh, Giants, Cleveland, or Dallas? Dallas or Steelers? Yeah, Pittsburgh or Dallas. I don't think you can go wrong. And have you heard of Nothing More? I saw them open for Daughtry Disturbed 2 different times this spring, and they rock. Nothing More. I don't think so. I don't think I've heard of them. Schedule is out. It'll be out in about 12 minutes. It'll be confirmed. So then we'll go through all that. I've seen bits and pieces of NHL playoffs, but I'm looking forward to actually watching more. It's been great what I've been able to see. Vamp with the tour. We'll be in Wisconsin for this season tickets. I'm still on the season ticket list. I think I'm like 80,000 in line. I've been on the list for like a decade, but I will be in Wisconsin. Yes, I will be in Wisconsin. Hayden with tour. The new Seahawks defense. Ooh, 11-6 record. That'd be pretty good. I like that they shored up their offensive line. So, GABK with a fire. Tom, moving my partner 6 years in September. Could not be more excited for our new apartment. Excited to watch the pack with my girlfriend. Hey, congratulations to you two. I love it. May everything go well. Skeletron with a 20. Greetings, Tom and Posse. Just wanted to say hello, and another settlement needs your help. I used to be an NFL player, but I took an arrow to the knee. Go Hawks. Hey, I still got to play that Oblivion remake. I heard it was really good. For a pause. Thank you for the 5 memberships. Galen at Tour. Seriously, just want to know when our bye week is. Also fair. My uncle at Tour, who will have the best schedule release video. Hopefully the Packers, but I mean, the Chargers always hit a home run, but the Titans have been pretty darn good too, so we'll see. All right, Green Bay Buccaneers, I appreciate the recommendation. Johnny, how we doing? Nothing more. Okay, I'll check them out. I appreciate the recommendation. Yeah, we got about 11 minutes or so. We'll see. John Turi, Washington Green Bay Thursday Night Football. Yeah, that was announced for that's the first Thursday Night Football, like the under Amazon. Because the first one obviously is going to be the Eagles and Cowboys. That's the season opener. But yeah, so the Packers, they're going to be playing the Lions week 1, and then right after that, a few days later, they're going to be going against the Commanders. So those are tough back-to-back games. So, I mean, the Packers, they go and get tested immediately right out of the gate. So we'll see. We'll see. Mark with fire. I signed up for Packers season tickets in 1996 and finally got them last year. Let's go, Mark! But yeah, it takes a while, man. It takes a while. They're in high demand. Carlos, appreciate you. My uncle with a tour. Which non-Chargers team will have the best video? The Green Bay mother-loving Packers. No bias. But again, I am curious to see what the Titans do. Also a tour. Steelers Jets week 1. Kevin, $1.90. Appreciate you. Yeah, we got less than 10 minutes now. Less than 10 minutos. Also, we're going to watch the Packers schedule release video. I have not seen it yet. So We'll see. Comment with fire. Lions win-loss predictions based on the fact they have the hardest road schedule. Eagles, Ravens, Commanders, Chiefs, Rams, Bengals. That's not fun. Cooper Kupp in Seattle. It doesn't move the marker for me a ton, but it's all right. Grossi's a beast in the mosh pit. Listen, I've been a lot of Rise Against shows. Every single time Prayer the Refugee comes on, I'm moshing. Mosh pits are where it's at, man. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Yeah, each social media team, they usually come out with something. So, yep. 46,000 subs away from 900K. Yeah, we're climbing. It's going to definitely be, it's going to be a lot slower. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I wind up with, 860, 865 by the start of the season. But I think that we'll hit 900 by the end of September, early October, somewhere around there. So, yeah, feel free to subscribe. It's free. U.S. Marine with a fire. Did you read the report about the fan who sold all his season tickets for 4 years, lives in Nevada, then complained because the Packers took his tickets? I didn't see his... I saw that story for a brief second, and yeah, they said that they were going to be doing that if you're selling the majority of your tickets. Yeah, that's how it goes. Van, to Repair the Refugee is such a good song. Don't hold me up now. Go on now. Jam with a fire. Super Raiders open up in New England for week 1. Brady revenge game. Week 3 against the Giants on Monday night. I think Commies in week 4. Not too bad. I think the Raiders are going to be much improved. Pack with fire. Give me some optimism for our defense, Tom. Wish we could do more for our D-line. Yeah, obviously that was what Goody wanted to do for day 3 and go after D-line. I feel very strongly about the safety unit. That should be totally fine. Corner, if Jair stays, I feel a lot better. Andrew and Cooper coming in again for another year. Very happy about that. Apparently he's put on some weight as well. Happy about that. So the linebacker core, I think, is going to be okay. It's going to be about the pass rush. Is LVN going to be able to develop? I don't know. If those day 3 picks, there's you're hoping you're at least getting a starter out of it. So yeah, just got to get better at getting after the core. I'm excited for what Jeff Hafley's going to do this year because the run defense got significantly better last year. So if he's able to address the pass rush, we're good. Turbo Tour, Cowboys get 8 primetime game. Jesus, really? It's 8? That's pretty crazy. That's pretty nuts. AJ with a 5 says mandatory for the Bears to play the Packers in the last game of the season. Anyway, I love the content as always. I heard rumor is that it's going to be the Vikings this year. Vikings and Packers. Terry with a tour. Busy missed streams. Did you move yet? No, I'm looking to move at the end of June or like to mid-July. I still have to do coach. So coach is being worked on, but I haven't finished it. Desra, appreciate you. Sifo saying, have you heard of the Rivers of Neil, the metal band with a saxophone where the Owls Know My Name and Title Tracker Godlike got a new album coming too? I feel like I've heard of that name before. I just don't think I've listened to any of their music before. But a saxophone? That's pretty dope. Alex Turner, how excited you and Papa Grossi about Cowboys Commanders on Christmas Day? Ooh, he's going to be a good one. Santa's going to be here. Brad Tom, since you like metal music, try listening to Sleep Token. I've heard of them before. Steak, Tom, when you do a collab with the Paul Farrington Show, make sure you have the Vikings Are Crying on the Field drop ready to go, please. I got to meet them in Green Bay. Pebble, my Chiefs not open the season. What bizarre world have we wandered into? I know. It's crazy times right now. It's crazy, crazy times. So, yep. Seems quiet. It seems, well, let's see. It might be from GPS. Hold on, I could make it louder. I probably didn't. Yep. Okay, hold on. It's going to get a little louder. There you go. So now you can adjust. Appreciate it. Jam with a fire. Top, please tell me you've seen the clip of the New Japan. Oh, Ninja Mac. Yes, doing backflips and literally doing it out of the ring was incredible. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, I love seeing the Packers Facebook page ad. So cool. I've been on Facebook in like a gajillion years, but hell yeah. Gruel Tour. Early prediction: who wins the Tank Bowl? Depends on how good the QBs are for the Saints. I feel like the Saints they're fighting up there. They're fighting up there. I feel. Yeah. Tom, check out Blood Incantation's Absolute Elsewhere. All right, Blood Incantation. That's pretty dope. Vladimir Terra, eating enchiladas while I'm watching your stream. Vibes are immaculate. Also, go Rams. Do you need a Rams uniform? I can hook you up with a throwback. I mean, I like the one that I have, but you want to send one, I'll always take it, Also, Steelers, Vikings, and Dublin instead of the Packers. I know. I mean, we talked about this on the show that there was talks that the Steelers want to protect that game and make it a Pittsburgh game, so I'm not terribly surprised, but I know there was a lot of Packers fans that were a little upset about that. Hey, who were living in Ireland, of course. Tower to fire. Colts the only team that Mahomes has not beaten the regular season. 2-0, about to be 3-0 this year. Hell yeah. Fan reactions. Coyote, if I do them, they're going to be in July. I just have to move first. Benchwarmer brand hit 600K. Hell yeah. Patrick Fire, listen to High Command, thrash metal. Guys in suits of armor fighting on stage with swords. They played tons of beer, chugged and chugged. That sounds incredible. That sounds phenomenal. Pumpkin. So happy for the Eagles open tonight. Raise that banner. We'll see how those Cowboys go. Mr. Allen with a 5. As a Bears fan, just glad we get to put the rest of AFC versus NFC North. Best division, top to bottom. That's right. That's right. Come on now. Come on now. Hype for the Dublin game? Yeah, I'm hyped just for the Dublin fans, man. I mean, Ireland, I've only been to Ireland once, and I absolutely loved it. You know, Ireland's a special place, so. Charles 237 saying, I look forward to this year's skits. Hey, appreciate you, Charles. Welcome, welcome. We got 3,600 people in here. Let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Appreciate the hell out of you. We are less than 4 minutos away from that schedule being dropped. I'm going to go and check out that Packers schedule release video because, you know, there's some people that maybe in there, you know, potentially. But I have not seen it, so we'll see. I just recorded the thing that I was supposed to do, and that was it. Hold on. I think I could. Do I still have that? Hold on, let me see if I still have the footage from there. I think I do. I should. Hold on. Where are you? Where are you? Let's see here. I probably titled it like Packers schedule thing. There it is. Okay. Okay, so there's multiple takes here. I think I can show this because it's just me getting splashed with water, and they kind of already showed that. So if not, oh well. Jack Tour, see if you can stream the free game with the video. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna talk to my YouTube person and see what happens. So, yep, that was the first one. That was the first one. It was great. Oh, let's get here. Okay, hold on. I nominate the Lions to play us in week. I don't even know where we're playing the Lions. That was cold. It's cold. It's cold. That was cold. I think the last one. I nominate the Lions to play us in week. Maya really enjoyed this. She had a great time. I don't know. I said 12, but I don't know if that's the right week. Well. And then I think it's this one. I nominate the Lions to play us in week. That hair went all the way back. Is 4 times enough? Yep. Have I given enough to you, Green Bay? What more must I do? So yeah, that was oops. So that was that's all I shot. So that's all I've seen of their schedule release. So that guy with a 5. I wish the worst whoever leaked the Bucs Thanksgiving game for getting my hopes up. Oh, is it actually not them? That would suck. Angry to Fires. For rock metal recommendations, go with Deathlock. Ooh, okay. Or Buckethead. Buckethead, I know. Sleep Token is always a good option. Yeah, Buckethead, I know. Buckethead I've known for a while. Buckethead I've known since the Guitar Hero days. Pete with a 5. Hey, team's going 17-0. It's the 49ers. The easiest schedule this year, so if Kyle can put it together, it's possible. I don't know if I'd take that bet, but... Raymond! Might throw rocks too. Also 1 year, baby. Always throws rocks. Always. Yes, we're going to go through all of them. We're going to go through all of them. So we'll go through all the schedules. We got less than 2 minutes to go. 2-minute warning. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Oh, wait, you know what? I could probably pull up the Packers on, because I think they're premiering, if I'm not mistaken, their schedule release. If I am, no, hold on. I'm pretty sure I saw this. Okay, yes. So there's 304 waiting. They should have 16 times and call each week out. They only wanted me to do the Lions one, so I don't know, man. I don't do things. I don't know. All right, hold on. Let's see here. Let's see. We're gonna watch this. We'll do it live. Do it live. There we go. We got over 4,000 people in here. I appreciate y'all. How much of it do you think the new first down measurements will make? I don't think it's not a lot, but I think it'll be nice to have some accuracy though. Like that'll be good. I'm all about that. So. No, the schedules, they've been released bit by bit. So we're going to have like the full release for all the teams now. So, yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, Ryan, happy almost birthday. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, it's there on their YouTube. I am taping Survivor for this. Oh, look at them. Look at the Packers here. They're all grown up. Look at this. Let's go. We here. All right, we're gonna look at the countdown. YouTube doing the YouTube thing here. I like it. And we'll watch the Packers one, and then we'll go through actually like all the grand old schedules. Come on now. Call it a fire. It's happening. Stay calm. It's happening. It's happening. All right, we can mute it for right this second. It is live streamception. All right, we're gonna put this up here. We're gonna do it. We're bringing people to the Packers schedule countdown. Got about 60 seconds till that bad boy goes. It is the goated song. It's true. They are. There, isn't it? How you ahead of you? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just clicked it. I don't know. I don't know what you want from me. We're under a minute though. That's all that matters. Again, I have no idea. I heard that I was in a dream sequence. That's all I know. King Couture, it's so bright. It's so bright. It's so bright. Yeah, my phone I have dark mode. Yeah, because that's what I use it primarily on. Crossfire, lost my job last Wednesday. Got offered a better one yesterday. Hey! Yeah, life what you put in, everyone. Thanks, Tom. You're the man. Hey, Across. Congratulations on getting an even better job. Let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. That's what I've heard. Again, I don't know. Let's go. All right, let's see what the schedule release is. Can they do it? The lore has entered the Packers videos. It's all of Coach. That's what it is. All right, here we go. 20 seconds. Let's get it. We're gonna watch it live. Packers, don't copyright me, please. Don't attack me, please. All right, let's see what we got. Here we go. Man, this is trippy. Here we go. 4 seconds. Here it is. Whew. It's lo-fi.
It's been a day.
It's been a day. I take a nap. TR, what's going on?
Hey, Josh, welcome to your dream, bro. Here's the deal. The schedule is missing, and you need to find it.
What?
ASAP. The journey is treacherous, and it might not make sense, but we need you. You're the only one that can find the schedule, and your piss
You're the only way.
better be scorching.
Oh my God!
I lost my diamond earring.
Are you?
It came out and I can't find it.
Rashawn, there's people that are dying.
Can you help me find it? Oh, there it is. Oh, wait. I think this is what you're looking for. You gotta catch me. Where am I?
Hey, what the hell is going
Hey,
on
it's
out
Mark
there?
Murphy!
Get the F off of our field. That was the last one I had to give.
You need to find it. Did you find
Play with us forever and ever and ever.
Did you find it? You gotta find it. You gotta find it. You see my hoodie? Oh, wait.
James Jones!
it?
I nominate the Lions to play us in week.
Did you find it?
It's Mateo.
Road work ahead. I sure hope it does. I need you to find it. Where is it?
Mason Crosby. I love how many drugs this is on. Mason doing his coach episode's kind of weird.
I know who invented the first.
Let's go, Leroy.
Who's your favorite Packer? I think about it. I know what you're wondering. Why am I a player? Go team. They say when they see my gold jacket, I'm the GOAT, like John Kuhn.
No, I'm gonna let you finish.
Remember John Kuhn's Lambeau Leap?
Keep my name out your mouth.
He's gonna slap Leroy Butler. Josh Jacobs' streams are weird,
You ever see
man.
me fight in the forest with a grizzly bear? I think this is what you're looking for.
Did you find it?
You need a bar to
Wake up!
Wake up! Is this what you're looking for?
Okay, here we go. Week 1 Lions, 2 Commanders, 3 Browns, 4 Cowboys. Bye, week 5, boo. Bengals, Cardinals, Steelers, Panthers, Eagles, Giants, Vikings, Lions, Bears, Broncos, Bears, Ravens, and Vikings again.
It was a crazy dream.
Dark friend, it is. It is.
I like turtles.
What's West? I have so sorry. I have to text Wes. Oh, Mike, that was Wes. I like turtles. Holy God, that was funny. Danny, full-time job. Let's go, baby. I love it. Work with those elephants, baby. Come on. Holy God. I got to Wildflower Stash. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Wes Danhausen. 10 out of 10. Timber with a 5. Who shows a Commander's release film by Wildflower. It was on all the drugs. Oh, it makes me happy. Dude, if Rogers just woke up and said, where did my ayahuasca go? Just borrowed it. And see, bro, Atlanta's great, won't spoil it, but it's hilarious. Hell yes. I know that the Packers won't take me down, so I'll have to check those out on my own time, but we're going to look at the schedules now. Oh, Vaughn, that was interesting. Hey, come on now. Come on. Logo Tour. I feel he likes turtles. J Tour, what the hell did I just see? Masterpiece. Thanks with a 5. Are we sure Rogers still isn't on the team? It was on something. He left a little bit. Angry Tour got a Rod Stash. Stop it, 5. I always have drugs when I watch the schedule release. You know that. Everyone knows that. Beast, I'm terrified. We're all scared. Micah Tour, bizarre and awesome. Yes, Daniel, that was a journey. It was a journey. All right, let's go through this schedule here. Let's do this. All right, I would like it in a format that's actually nice. Sean Tour, see you week 9. Hell yes. Hell to the yes. David Tour, be watching that video. My eyes! My eyes! All right, I don't know. I don't want this. I don't want this. I just want it in a nice format. MJ5 schedule, just a lot of tough teams. Boo, early bye. Yeah, week 5 bye. That does not do it for me. All right, let's take a look at the Packers first, just so we can get a list. We'll go through all the teams, don't worry. Mike, you're not through their early bye week. It's fair. That's very, very fair. Nick, Lions at 5 primetime, 7 if you include holidays. That's pretty wild. That's pretty nuts. All right, let's X this out. All right, so let's go on here. So this is gonna be the Packers one first, and then we'll look on the all the other teams as well. So, all right, so this is preseason. So they got the Jets, they got the Colts, and they got the Seahawks. Oh, this is actually awesome because I always go to at least one. So I'll decide if I want to go to the Jets one or the Seahawks. I might go Seahawks because why not? The Chargers did Minecraft. All right, I'm excited. All right, so here is the Green Bay Packers schedule. I texted Wes that you were incredible, so that's all that matters. All right, so week 1, finally, the Green Bay Packers since 2018 have a week 1 home opener against the Detroit Lions. All right, so that's a pretty explosive way to kick off the season. And again, we're playing at home, so that's pretty darn well. Pro shop worker making notes to know when I'll be working extra hours. Okay, and I appreciate that all you do. Shout out to our love Oregon, get an RKO. Everybody gets an RKO. Everybody does. Everybody does. So then week 2, so this is the Packers' first primetime game. So this is the Thursday night game. So they open up with the Lions. Then they got the Commanders. So that's pretty nuts. Okay, so you can just go to Packers YouTube. It's on there or Packers.com and you can see it as well. Garen, excited to start against the Packers. I can't wait. I think it's going to be such a great test for both squads. And the fact that the Packers, I know it's a little bit of an early turnaround. They get a little bit of a mini bye at least, in between week 3. So that's not too bad. So they got the Lions. That'll be a tough game. Commanders, that should be a tough game. The Cleveland Browns, we'll kind of see what kind of state Cleveland's in, but that's not too bad. Then the Cowboys, that's going to be a Sunday night football game. Let's go! Sunday night football at Lambeau South. Woo! I'm about that. That's a hell of a way to start this season. I like that a lot. All right, so this is where I already don't like this. This kind of sucks. Week 5 bye. Hate that. Hate that so much. So week 5 bye. I just hate early bye weeks, especially because there's always injuries and crap like that. So it's always not so great. But then week 6, right? You come out of the bye week, and this I'm assuming is going to be America's game of the week. It's a 4:25 slot. So this against the Bengals. So that should be a really, really fun game. Then you got the Cardinals, who could be a tough matchup. That's another 4:25 game. Then you got the freaking Steelers on Sunday Night Football again. So right away, in the first 8 weeks, the Packers have 3 primetime games. They got Thursday Night Football against the Commanders, Sunday Night Football against the Cowboys, then they got Sunday Night Football against the Steelers. So that's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Then you got the Panthers week 9. All right, so that's a nice early game. Then Monday Night Football, this was announced today. So this is Monday Night Football week 10 against the Eagles. So this is going to be played at Lambeau. That's going to be a great game. Defending Super Bowl champs, Monday Night Football. I'm about that. About it. If our Chiefs, Texans, Sunday Night Football, can already see the flag. So we got Eagles. Then you got at the Giants at MetLife. Got to survive that field. Then you got the purple incarnation of Satan coming into town. Coppa Tour. Yeah, I'll do primetime games. I'm going to do Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, Thursday night. I'm going to look at all the teams. Don't you worry. Yeah, we're going to do all of them. So then you got the Lions. So this is the Thanksgiving game. So they're going to be playing on Thanksgiving against the Detroit Lions once again. All about that. Then you got the Bears. Wait, is that the first time we play the Bears? Is it? Wow. It's late for the Bears. So the first time they play him is going to be week 14. Yeah, it's the early game against the Lions. Then, okay, so it's a 4:25 game. So that's good news, at least. Steph with it to her West Australia's profile pic on Twitter. I like turtles. So that's the first time. Damn. So then it's Broncos. Then it's the Bears again. So this is the one, if I'm not mistaken. This was announced for Saturday. So this is going to be December 20th, if I'm not mistaken. It will be 3:25 for me. So that's 14 and 16. This should be good. Hopefully this is America's game of the week, so Per and I can just stream that. Week 17 at Lambeau is going to be the Baltimore Ravens, so that's going to be a tough game. That's a tough way to finish. And then, of course, you got the purple incarnation of Satan. The Packers, while they do finally start on at home, they're going to be finishing on the road. Christian, looking at the end of June to mid-July. So that's the Packers. Let me see if I can find a nice, easy way that this breaks this down, and then we'll look through everything. Every matchup revealed. Okay, perfect. I want the Sunday Night Football. All right, let's look at Thursday Night Football first. Okay, let's do this. So let's go through the primetime games. So we'll do primetime games, and then we'll look through each individual team's schedule as well. Keep trying to scroll Tom's screen. It's fair. All right, so the Packers and the Commanders, besides the kickoff game, which doesn't count as Thursday Night Football because it's not going to be, it's not, obviously, Amazon is on NBC for that one. So Commanders, Packers, they're opening up Thursday Night Football, and this should be a lot of fun. America, we just went through that. See, Bears have a Week 5 bye, too. Why does the NFL hate the NFC North? Dude, I hate the Week 5 bye. The Week 5 bye sucks. It's just so early. So, yeah, it's not great. So Packers, Commanders, they kick it off. Dolphins, Bills, that could be a pretty good game. Seahawks, Cardinals should be pretty solid, but we're having two NFC West games back-to-back on Thursday Night Football. So you got Seahawks, Cardinals, then you got the 49ers, Rams, and I'll be streaming every single freaking fracking primetime game once again, so I appreciate you, Sixers. But if our Broncos, Packers be stream of the year calling it out, God, I hope so. And it's late in the year, too, so hopefully, everybody's healthy and stuff. We'll see. Then you got Eagles, Giants, Week 6. I'm curious to see what that Giants defense is going to look like. So that should be an okay game. Steelers, Bengals. We'll kind of see what kind of shape both teams are in. We'll also see who the quarterback is for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then you got Vikings, Chargers, Week 8. That should be a real fun game. I like that. That's fun. We got bots in here for the schedule release. Be gone, bots. We got 4,000 people in, though. Feel free to like and subscribe. Appreciate that idea. Thank you, folks. So Vikings, Chargers. Then you got Ravens, Dolphins. Maybe the Dolphins are just going to send blitzes nonstop over and over again. Why not? You get some revenge. Then you got Raiders, Broncos, primetime Week 10. That should be a lot of fun. If Week 10, if I'm not mistaken, that's also the Packers, Eagles primetime game. This is all just Thursday Night Football. Then you got Jets, Patriots. Yeah, okay, all right. Bears, Bills, Texans. That could be a lot of fun. We'll see what the Texans O-line looks like, but that should be pretty damn good. Week 13, Week 10 bye for the Cowboys. That's pretty good. Bears, Eagles. Cowboys, Lions. Ooh! Then you got Falcons, Buccaneers. Okay, I like these games. All right. Look at Thursday Night Football. Looks like they're actually trying a little bit. JX went up fitting! Boop for the king. The king of the north on his throne. Just remember, little Packer Prince. West Ford Field still belongs to me. Packer Prince shouts. We'll see about that Week 1. Your Majesty, the king smiles. So we have battled, neither will forget. Oh, no. Week 1, Packers, Lions. That's how you start a season. That's how you start a freaking fracking season, man. Ted from Amazon did complain enough. Dude, if stream of the year would be you and Tree stream the Packers-Steelers game together, Per and Tom close second. Hopefully we will do that. Buda, tour. What do you hate more, Week 5 or 14? 5. I still think it's 5. It is, especially because the Packers have the early bye with the Thursday game, like that little mini bye there. So, yeah. So Falcons, Bucks, and then Rams, Seahawks, and then the last Thursday night game of the season, Broncos and Chiefs. These are pretty damn good games, man. 14, 15, 16, 17. Hopefully we'll kind of see where the Seahawks are at this point, but I think the Rams will be competitive. But damn. Yeah, and that's the Christmas game. That's the Christmas game. Damn. All right, so that's Thursday Night Football. That actually seems like a pretty solid slate, I'm not going to lie. All right, let's look at Sunday Night Football. Sunday Night Football is always my favorite, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so this is just the week 1 opener. So you got the Cowboys and Eagles. We learned about that. All right, so then week 1, Sunday Night Football, Bills-Ravens. Woo! I love that. That's a freaking opener, man. That's a freaking opener. I love that a lot. Ravens-Bills being played in Buffalo, too. That's gonna be a really, really fun game. Then we got the Falcons and Vikings. Is Kirk Cousins still gonna be on the Falcons for another revenge game? We will see. It's probably with Michael Penix. But anyway, Falcons-Vikings, unless, we'll see what happens. But that should be a pretty solid game. This game, the Giants are going to be better. Their defense is going to be better. It just doesn't excite me a whole lot. So week 3, meh, not so much. Week 4, though, now we cooking. You got the Packers in Lambeau South against the freaking Dallas Cowboys. That's has Sunday Night Football written all over it. So we're about that Tommy DeVito legacy game. Then you got the Patriots-Bills. Depending on how good the Patriots are this year, it could be an interesting game. We'll see. Week 6, Lions and Chiefs. Let's go. That's going to be a lot of fun. Week 6. So right off the bat, this is a great game. I think this will be fun. This is a good one. Meh. This is going to be a great game. Biscuits with the Terra. Watch the card schedule of it. Straight fire. Hell yes. Hells to the yes. Yeah, I'll check them all out. Jackson Fire. Bad news for Perna. Rookie of the year. Cam Ward is going to Denver and is leaving with a W. That's it. Packers Lions week 1. Yes. That's who the first matchup is. All right. So week 7. Falcons 49ers. Could be a low-key competitive game. That could be fun. Packers Steelers. So Packers back in there again. Sunday Night Football. That should be, anytime the Packers and Steelers play, it's amazing. But of course, if Aaron Rodgers winds up going to the Steelers, that's of course going to make it extra spicy. Seahawks Commanders could be definitely a fun game. Steelers, again, just depends who their quarterback is going against the Chargers. Lions Eagles, the game that we were waiting for last year in the playoffs, and now it's happening week 11. Lions Eagles should be real good. That should be a really fun game. 12 Buccaneers Rams, that'll be a really fun game. I think that's going to be fun. Bengals Ravens is going to be a great game. That should be a ton of fun. Broncos Commanders, I think could be low-key a really good game. That could be fun. Texans Chiefs, damn, this is a good stretch of Sunday Night Football games. Okay, thank you, schedule maker. That's going to be good. Vikings Cowboys, that could be pretty good. Depends on how J.J. McCarthy is, so we'll see how good that's going to be. Bengals, Dolphins, if Tua's healthy, we'll see. And they're ending it with the Bears and 49ers. Of course, week 18, they have to determine it as we get a lot closer. But Bears, 49ers, interesting. Yeah, week 5 bye I do not like for the Packers. That's Sunday Night Football. So far, Thursday night, not too bad. But Sunday night, I'm rocking with that. I'm rocking with Sunday night. All right, so here's Monday Night Football. So Monday Night Football, we open with a NFC North battle between the Vikings and the Bears. Okay, all right. Right to Niners to the Oregon Trail. Oh, yes, let's go. Then you got, this should be fun. Buccaneers Texans. I like this a lot. Oh, hell yes. Right, if I had a schedule set to release today at 5 p.m., so I clear the rest of my day to hear all the matchups live on the Grossi stream. Hey, Brian, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Carter Witcher on Amazon. Is he going to have fun? Oh, yeah, Ted will have a grand old time. Anyway, we just went through the Thursday night games. They don't seem too bad. Chargers Raiders. That should be a great game. That should be fun. Here we got Lions Ravens. Ooh. Lions Ravens should be a lot of fun. So this is the first Monday Night Football doubleheader too. But if Sunday Night Football, pretty badass this year. NFL knows what primetime means. Come on. Lions Ravens should be great. Jets, Dolphins, I'll probably watch this one. Bengals, Broncos. There might be a couple primetime games I wind up streaming with Perna. Yeah, Bengals, Broncos, I think is probably going to be the better matchup out of those two. Then you got the Chiefs, Jaguars. You pray that the Jaguars are good this year, and that could be a pretty good game. Michael Tour, Commanders did Roller Coaster Tycoon. Oh, I'm definitely watching that. Roller Coaster Tycoon forever. Nick would fire. Bills play 4 out of their first 6 at home. 4 of those 6 are primetime. 3 of those 4 are home games, sending Highmark out with a bang. That's pretty damn dope. Hell yeah. That's pretty dope. Week 6, so another doubleheader. So you got Bills, Falcons, which would be pretty good. But then you got Bears, Commanders. Please end in, please end with a Hail Mary once again. UX would fire. Chargers, Raiders, 10 p.m. Eastern on a week 2 doubleheader. Count me out. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, is it the week 2? Yeah, that's the late game. I'll probably do the Buccaneers, Texans. Yeah, because how many are they doing this year? So this is 1. This is 2 for week 4. 3, week 7. 4, week 6, excuse me. 4, week 7. Jesus. All right. Yeah, Cardinals, Cowboys, this should be pretty good. And Bears, Commanders, a blackout. All right, and then you got Eagles, Packers. We talked about that one. Cowboys, Raiders could be sneaky fun. That could be fun for both offenses. Panthers, 49ers. Could be a competitive game. Giants, Patriots, week 13. Okay, all right, two rebuilding squads. Eagles, Chargers. That should be fun. Be a good test for the Chargers, too. And you got Dolphins, Steelers, week 15. You got 49ers, Colts. Both teams we're going to kind of see what they're looking like here. And then here, Rams, Falcons. That could definitely be an interesting way to close out Monday Night Football. All right. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, and 7. So we got 4. Oh, did I skip a few? Yeah, this should be Buccaneers, Lions should be great. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Commanders, Chiefs. That's a big game for the Commanders. That's a big game for the Commanders. Texans, Seahawks. Again, we'll see kind of where the Seahawks are at. That could be a good game. I like this one. This is good. And of course, Packers would be good. All right, so the primetime games, I'm not gonna lie, they seem pretty good. Yeah, Lions, Bucks should be a lot of fun. That should be a very, very, very good game. Yeah, the Falcons got a lot of love. Famous Raiders got skipped on Sunday Night Football. Brutal punishment. I like watching my Raiders with you. It doesn't get to happen much because we suck. Hey, I do every primetime game, so every primetime game. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at some schedules. So we'll just literally just go down here. Nintendo with they fire. Apologies, someone mentioned it earlier. Chargers did Minecraft. That's pretty dope. Then with they do a hot take. I have the Panthers as a 7 seed. I don't know if that's too hot. 872. I missed the schedule release videos. They're all out now. I just showed the Packers one because I know the Packers won't come after me for it, but I don't know the other ones. See you today, tour. 20 kilometers less travel this season. Significant? It could be. I don't put a ton of stock into it. It just depends like if they have a ton of travel. But all right, so this is the Ravens preseason. All right, let's look at the Baltimore Ravens, and we're just gonna go all the way down. So we'll go through all that. Oh, Ravens spoof Severance. Oh, I'll be watching the video. I don't know. I just don't know if I can watch them here, like on air live, because I just don't know. There could be some teams that are like, we don't like that, and then they are very upset. So we don't do that. All right. So Ravens schedule. Open up against the Bills. That's gonna be a tough game. Browns, they should be able to. Then they got the Lions, the Chiefs, and the Texans, and even the Rams. Woo! That's a pretty tough start to the season if you're the Ravens. Hot damn. That's like 2, 3, 4. That's some tough games. So, all right. Then you got the Bears. Then you got the Dolphins. Yeah, you're getting tested real early there. Valgio Tour, Titans 0 primetime games. Talk about us less. Yeah, if Cam Ward's the guy, you'll get some primetime games, you know? All right, so then you got the Vikings. And you got Cleveland again. And you got the Jets. All right. Nichols to the fire. First time in 25 years, Saints don't have a primetime game. Understand with our QB situation. Damn, that hits hard. Yeah, you can always get flexed, but yeah, I just don't think they're going to be that great. Then you got, you got the Bengals, Steelers, Bengals. That's a little bit of a stretch there. And Steelers always going to play them tough. Then you got the Patriots, then the Packers, then the Steelers again. Then to watch the Rams schedule video. Yeah, I'm going to just watch them all on my free time. So just again, I don't know if I can show them on stream. That's not it. I mean, that's a tough opener for the Ravens. Yeah, that's definitely not the easiest of schedules. Yikes. Okay. All right, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. All right, so then you got the Bengals here. So So the Bengals open up at Cleveland. Then they got the Jaguars. The Jaguars just so many unknowns right now, so this could go either way. Then you got the Vikings, then the Broncos, Lions, Packers. Ooh. All right, this could be a little bit of a tough stretch. Okay, that's not the easiest. Then you got the Steelers and the Jets. All right, Bears, Steelers again, Patriots. Okay, this is not terrible. The Steelers will play them tough, but oh, Jesus. So you got Ravens, Bills, Ravens. Oh, that is an ugly stretch. Alpha, all I want is Vegas to win more than 4 games. I think they will. That's a tough stretch, man. Then you got the Dolphins, Cardinals, Browns. I don't think it ends the worst, but, ooh. Okay. AFC and NFC North, they're going to have, it's going to start hitting. It's going to start. Then you got Cleveland. I mean, we're going to see what their situation looks like. They don't care about their preseason games. Jesus, though. Take a look at the Cleveland Browns. So, Tom Pax will be crazy season. I'm feeling it. I hope it's a crazy season. I hope it is. All right, so look at this. This is the Cleveland Browns. Bengals, Ravens, Packers. Oof. That's your first 3. Lions, that's your first 4. Vikings will depend to see if they have JJ. If JJ McCarthy's that guy. B with a 2 or Giant schedule makes me barf. I'm scared. Yeah. I mean, this is for the Cleveland Browns. Holy crap, man. That first 4-game stretch, that's pretty rough. Corey Turkani's like Eagles, Cowboys, Eagles. Ooh. Yeah. Yep. Okay, then you got the Steelers, Dolphins, Patriots. Week 9 bye. THC with the Tour Commanders have a crazy ending. All right, we'll take a gander. We'll take it higher. Jets, Ravens, Raiders, 49ers, Titans, Bears, Bills, Steelers, Bengals. So I feel like it's not the worst schedule after, but good God, man, that is a punch in the face to start. You're the Cleveland Browns, Bengals, Ravens, Packers, Lions. Dude, that's a tough freaking start. Alex, super excited. Love the schedule release. Go Bucks. Hey, go Bucks. All right, and then to round out the AFC North, we're just going through them all. To round out the AFC North here, let's take a gander. This is the preseason. So they got the Jets. And again, the problem is with the Steelers is it's so hard to predict because we just don't know what their QB situation is, right? So they got the Jets. Then they got the Seahawks. Seahawks could be a tough game. Then they got the Pats, Vikings, Browns. This is not the worst start for the Steelers. It's not the worst one. Then they got the Bengals. They'll be tough. They got the Packers. That'll be tough. Colts. Who the hell knows what they're going to do? Everything at Fire Shooter starts versus Packers by week 8, maybe. Ooh, all right. So then back-to-back games are a little tough. Chargers, Bengals. That's a bit tough. Then you got the Bears. Oh, all right. Then you got back-to-back Bills, Ravens. That's going to suck. That's not going to be fun. Then you got the Dolphins. Then you got the Lions, Browns, and Ravens. Okay. These are tough 2 games as well. So, yeah, it doesn't seem like the worst. I think that this is a lot easier of a schedule than the Steelers had last year. There's just a little bit more uncertainty, at QB. So, your Bills use AI. Boo. 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 All right, let's take a... You know what we'll do? What you want to do? You want to alternate? You want to do like the AFC North, then we'll do NFC North, then we'll do AFC East, then NFC East. We'll just do that. We'll just do that. Why not? All right, let's look at the Chicago Bears. Oh, you have to watch it? Okay. All right. I'll go in with an open mind. Okay. So this is the Chicago Bears. All right. Regular season. So the Vikings, Lions, and they got the Cowboys and Raiders. It's not the worst start. Here again, you just don't know how JJ is going to do. So that's always a little... This could be a tough game. There's no way around that. Dallas, I think, will be a tough game. Raiders could be a sneaky good team this year, so we'll see. Oh, they used Allen Iverson? Oh, that's their AI? Okay. That I'm okay with. You're back in my good graces, Bills. Don't use AI for art. All right, then they got a week 5 bye, too, so that sucks. Yeah, they start the Monday night game. Yes, it's Bears-Vikings. LG2 had one, as a one-pick QB, never had a prime team game. Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I am excited for that, Dale. Then they got the Commanders. Then they got the Saints. Okay, so the Bears got back-to-back Ravens-Bengals. That's tough. Then they got the Giants. Then they got Vikings, Steelers, Eagles. Ooh, Eagles-Packers. That's a little bit of a tough 2-game there. Then they got Cleveland. Then they got the Packers, 49ers, Lions. I don't think it's the worst. It's not the easiest of schedules, but I think based off of who the entire NFC North is playing, the Week 5 bye I hate. I hate that for the Packers too, but yeah, I don't think it's the worst. There's like back-to-back games which are pretty darn tough, but I think it's doable for Chicago. All right, let's take a look at the Detroit Lions here. Let's take a look at them. All right, opening at Lambeau Field against the Green Bay mother-loving Packers. That's right. Yeah, they didn't get a bad schedule because the Pope is on their side. The Pope is like, don't worry. It's not too bad. Not too bad. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. No, I'm excited to actually like watch these schedule release videos. Very, very, very much so. Now let's put this here. Okay, sorry, put this here. All right, so they're going up against them. Back-to-back division rivals. So they got the Packers, and then you got the Ben Johnson revenge game. I'm actually a little bit surprised about this. JJ would have said, 3 stacked Thanksgiving and Christmas games here. NFL's cooking with the schedule. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Here, I'm actually a little surprised. The fact that it's a 1 o'clock game and it's being played in Detroit and it's the Ben Johnson returns to Detroit, that's a little surprising, I think. But then they got the Ravens. That's going to be a tough game. That's going to be a great Monday night game, though. Oh, God, it's going to be so good. Then they got Cleveland. Ooh. This is a tough 3-game stretch for the Lions here. They got the Bengals. Then they got Sunday Night Football against the Chiefs. Then they got Monday Night Football against the Buccaneers. Yeah, I don't know if it'd be prime time, Jerry, or at least be like a 4:25 game or something. Then week 8, they got a bye. So the Lions, they got a pretty good bye week here. So they, right in the middle of the season. Then they got the Vikings, Commanders. So the team that knocked them out of the postseason. Then they got the Eagles. So these are 2 back-to-back games that will get real interesting. Giants. Then they got the Packers and Cowboys. Let's see. So they got the Packers. So they don't have really a bye with this. So they're playing on Thursday on Thanksgiving against the Packers. Then the following week, they're playing Thursday Night Football against the Cowboys. Then they got the Rams, Steelers, Vikings, Bears. So this is not a terrible way to end the season. We'll kind of see how good the Bears and Vikings are going to be. But this is a 3-game stretch, which is not the most fun. Malachi, where's my Saints-Browns Sunday night game? I know, the world was not waiting for it. But we already went through the Packers. But in case you turn up late, we'll go through them again super quick. Reed with a fitting! Boop! For the kitty. Howdy, Tom. Thanks to you and Perna for all the amazing years. It's my birthday today, so I get to do the thing. Hey, look at me thing. Any chance to get the Glory Holes clip? Reed, I am so sorry. That's only when I don't stream off of StreamYard personally. We just do that when we do the joint streams, so I don't have any clips. But happy freaking fracking birthday. I hope you have a phenomenal day. And Jerry Jones Glory Holes all day. Reed, happy freaking fracking birthday. I hope it's a phenomenal day. Well, let's just skip the schedule release a little bit. Let's just do this here just a little bit. 10-minute fires. Right now, Commanders have 5 games all season, the 1 p.m. slot. Insane. Yep. Let's see here. What's happening here? A little James Jones. Oh, look, who's that guy? We know that guy. Who's that guy? Oh, so they went with that clip. So that wasn't the last one. I didn't know if they wanted me to do anything. I'm glad that I waited. Okay. All right, so Packers, they have the week 5. Again, we went through this, but we got the Lions, Commanders. That's a tough 2-game stretch to start with. Then you got the Browns. These are actually 3 games in a row that might be tough. So the Cowboys, Bengals, Cardinals. We'll see here. This could be the Aaron Rodgers revenge game. That would be great on Sunday Night Football. Panthers, hopefully without Joe Barry, winnable game. We haven't done the Eagles yet. Then you got Eagles, Monday Night Football. Giants. Then you got the Vikings. So look at this. 3 freaking division games in a row. Vikings, Thanksgiving, Lions, and then you got the Bears. Then you got the Broncos, the GPS Bowl, Week 15. Then you got Chicago, Baltimore, and Minnesota. I hope not, Jerry. I hope not. Hold on. So how many primetime games? So they got 1, 2, 3, 4... I want to say maybe this one. Okay, so they got 4. The Bears one I think can be. I know it's on the 20th, so I don't think they've announced what time that is, because I think it's Eagles and Commanders, if I'm not mistaken, on the 20th. I think. All right, so this is the purple incarnation of Satan. What did they do? I don't want that. Are they gonna take me down? Or I'm just gonna show through quickly. Getting tattoos. Godfather, they used your last clip on a socials post. Hell yeah, let's go. They're getting tattoos. Oh damn, they did like actual tattoos. Oh man, imagine getting a actual Viking on there. Oh, that'd be terrible. That'd be awful. Terrible. Ugh. Ugh. All right, preseason. Here we go. Let's go regular season. So this is the Minnesota Vikings. So they start off on Monday Night Football. So against the Bears. Then they got the Falcons. Then they got the Bengals. Okay, that's doable. Then they got the Steelers and Browns. Again, just depends on with the Steelers. All right, week 6 they got a bye. Why do the Vikings have a later bye than us? Huh? I'm just saying. What the hell, man? This is collusion. Then they got the Eagles. Please destroy them, Eagles. Please. Then they got the hold the phone. Hold the phone here. Let's back this up. Valgio to fire. Titans release video didn't disappoint. Yes. Bruin Stewart, Giants, Patriots, primetime. Yeah, I don't know why. This sucks for the Vikings. They come out of this bye week, bro. Yeah, they do the back-to-back international games because this one's in Dublin and then this one is going to be in London. So they got back-to-back international games. Then they got a bye week. Then they got, after their bye week, after back-to-back international, I take it back. This is a great schedule for the Vikings as a Packers fan. They got the reigning defending champs in the Eagles, the Chargers, the Lions, and the Ravens. Oof. That is 4 tough-ass games. They get a little bit of a break in here because it's a Thursday game, but... then they got the Bears. Then they got the Pack. Then they got the Seahawks. We'll see how they do this year. Commanders, that might be tough. Cowboys. And then Giants. And then they end the Lions, Packers. Oof. That is, for the Vikings, man, that's a tough start. The back-to-back international games and then 4 freaking contenders. That's tough. Hold on. Moosey's whining at the door. Come on, Moosey. You made it down the stairs. All right. That's okay. So the Vikings, they got a rough stretch there in kind of the start and the beginning of the season. All right, now let's go to AFC East. Let's see what we got here. We're going to do them all. We did the AFC North and the NFC North. Okay. Yeah, they're playing Madrid week 11, so they're going to go up against the Dolphins. Okay. All right, so let's go here. Hold on. Let's rouse. Let's rouse real quick. We got to rouse. We're doing the schedule. This is the last bit of football news. We're going to have a little bit until, Trey Hendrickson and Aaron Rodgers. We rouse. Okay, this is the Dolphins. They got the Colts and the Patriots. And again, the Dolphins are just, I want them to do well. I think there's just so many questions about their team right now. But if Tua stays healthy, they could be, I know we say that every year, but they could be good. All right, so Colts, Pats, then they got the Bills. All right, so that's a Thursday game. Then Jets and Panthers. Okay, it's doable. I'm going to do them all, don't worry. Then we got the Chargers, tough game. They got the Browns, Falcons, Ravens, Bills. Ooh, that's a little... Ooh, and then the Commanders. That's a little bit of a stretch. The Falcons are as good as other people are thinking. That's going to be tough. But yeah, Ravens and Bills and Commanders. That's a little tough. I haven't done the Eagles yet. Not yet. They got a Week 12 bye, which is pretty good. Then they got the Saints, the Jets. Okay, not the worst. Then they got the Steelers, Bengals, Buccaneers, and Patriots. Okay, so these back-to-back games are going to be tough. So their December games are the Jets, Steelers, Bengals, Buccaneers, and Patriots. I think these two are going to probably be the toughest with the Bengals and the Bucs, but it doesn't look like the worst schedule. But again, you just got to see what kind of team they're going to be this year. Just going to see. Saints September schedule. Yeah, we'll get there. We're doing every single team. We're just going through all of them. All right, so this is the Buffalo Bills. So we talked about this. They're the Sunday night football game, which is the the Sunday night opener against the Ravens. That's going to be a phenomenal game. So you have it's a workable schedule, I think, for Miami. Then they got the Jets. Then they got the Dolphins. Okay. Then they got the Saints. So I don't think that this is too bad of a stretch for them. That's not bad. Then they got the Pats. Again, there's also some divisional rivalry there. You never know, but yeah. Then they got the Falcons. Okay. Then they got a nice bye week at week 7. Then they come out of the bye week against the Panthers. All right, so this is not the worst start for the Bills. Obviously this is a big first game, but they're rebuilding. We'll see what goes on with them. Rebuilding. I'm not saying that they can't win, but they're rebuilding. They got back-to-back primetime games there, too. They got the Panthers. Then they got the Chiefs. Okay, so that should be a really fun game. That's 4:25. Would love that to be a primetime game, but all right. Dolphins, Buccaneers, and Texans. So those are tough back-to-back games. So I just know what they tour. Broncos play Packers at home after a bye. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And they got the Steelers. And they got the Bengals, Patriots, Browns, Eagles, Jets. I don't think this is bad at all. Bills fans, how are you feeling? I feel like the way that this was spread out, like you have some like tough, like this is a tough back-to-back stretch. Like the Eagles gonna be tough. I feel like this is not bad. Yeah, I feel like if I'm a Bills fan, I'm feeling pretty solid about this. So, yeah, I don't think that's too bad at all. All right, Buffalo's got, I don't want to say a walk in the park, but it also helps that two teams within your division are also rebuilding. It definitely helps. All right, so why do you do this? Why do you got to add both? Why do we got to do this? Jason Tour, great day today. NFL schedule, Superman trailer. There you go. Yeah, exactly, Mario. It doesn't look too bad. All right, so regular season. So this is the Patriots. So they got the Raiders. That'll be a tough game. The Dolphins, Steelers, Panthers. Okay, not terrible. Oh yeah, the Browns schedule. God, they just get uppercut. Then you got the Bills, Saints, Titans against Cam Ward. Okay, Browns. I like this so far. Falcons could go either way. Again, I think the Falcons are projected to be a little bit better. Buccaneers, that'll be a tough game. Then they got the Jets, Bengals, Giants. 14 bye, so they have a late-ass bye week. Rig Bone with a tour. Prediction for Browns, Titans, primetime Sunday Night Football. Yeah, you never know. Maybe something gets flexed out. You never know. So you got Bills, Ravens. That kind of sucks. And then the Jets and the Dolphins. This is not terrible either. This is a tough stretch here, but you're coming out of a bye, so at least you get to rest. It all depends on how Drake May is going to do. So we'll see kind of what this Patriots offense looks like, but this doesn't look the worst either. And then the Jets, I don't think it's too bad. Jets, of course, going to be going to Lambeau Field. Let's crack this open real quick, and we'll do a little brisket here. That's not too bad. I don't think it's too bad at all. That's very, very doable. It's just, the Patriots, there's questions, right? They had a big free agency. I like what they did in the draft. Is Drake May that guy? Obviously have some protection there. We'll see what they do. They could, I think they're going to be significantly improved from last year. So, we'll see. Cheers, folks. Of course, Allagash. Appreciate the audio. Thanks for tuning in. One of the last big moments before the offseason comes, so. I always like this stream. It's always a lot of fun. All right, so this is the Jets. So they open up against the Steelers. At least they're home. Then they got the Bills and Bucks. Ew, that's a tough start. That's a tough start. Cheers from China. What's going on? Then you got the Dolphins, Cowboys. Then you got the Broncos. So this is a tough 2-game stretch. I feel like this is a tough 2-game stretch. You got the Panthers. You'll see I think the Panthers are going to give them a tough time. Then you got the Bengals. Then they got their bye week, week 9. Then they got Browns, Patriots. Okay. Then they got the Ravens and Falcons. Be tough. Be tough. Dolphins, Jaguars. We'll see about the Jaguars. Saints, Patriots, Bills. I think this is not a bad end to their schedule. That's not too bad. I think there's not very high hopes for the Jets, but if they can come out and look pretty darn solid, that'd be good. I just don't think the Jets are going to be the best team this year. So, all right, let's scroll down to the NFC East. So just in case you're just tuning in, we did the AFC North, the NFC North, we did the AFC East, and now we're just going to do the NFC East here. Let's look at the Commanders. As Pats fan, our schedule is winnable. I'm definitely looking at that Week 4 versus Carolina to go to. So my brother's a Panthers fan. Week 4 going to be interesting. Oh, hell yeah, that'd be super fun with your brother. Blizzard of the Fire. What in the name of Wildflower Stash? The Packers schedule release video. Oh, we found ayahuasca. All right, let's see, Commanders. What do we got? Take command. All right, open up against the Giants. I think that's a winnable game. Then they got the Packers. That's that Thursday night game. Then they got the Raiders with Ashton Genty. Then they got the Falcons. Then they got the Chargers. So this is not the easiest opening for the Commanders. Because I feel like this could be a tough game. This could be competitive. This could be competitive. This could be competitive/tough game. I think this could be competitive. Please throw another Hail Mary. Please. Please and thank you. Then they got oh my God. Then they got the Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Seahawks, and Lions. Ugh. I think this is going to be competitive. These are 3 tough games. Damn. That's a bit tough for the Commanders. Rated 5. We all know the human body is made of 70% water. However, did you know that dad is thirsty? All right, so that's a tough stretch. Okay, but your Allagash is good as advertised. Rouse. But if Iron Glenn come in and revamp that Jets defense, they could be solid, like 8 and 9 ceiling. Yeah, I could see that. If they're deep, they can lean on their defense. They have a Week 12 bye, so that's good. But this is, bro, that's a brutal 4-game stretch. And I got the Broncos. Bronwyn with Tom. Posse snug as a bug in the hotel room, wearing my draft t-shirt for the occasion. Go Bills. Hey, Bron, we were talking about the Bills schedule. I like the Bills schedule. I don't think it's too bad. The TA with a fire. Is anyone up for a watch along of the room? I'm seeing all these schedule release videos and you watch something with quality. So we got the Broncos, Vikings, and the Giants. Ooh, they finish Eagles, Cowboys, Eagles. All right, so the Commanders, this is not an easy schedule. This is like, these are all competitive games. This is a tough stretch of games here, this 4-game stretch. And then double Eagles and Cowboys? Ooh, woo! That's all right. Commanders, try to avoid that sophomore slump. That's going to be tough. All right, Super Bowl champs. Let's take a look at the Eagles. Please hold your calls, very important to us. Do. All right, let's put this here. Please hold. Jerry said the Red Scare will break some chains here. Dude, if the Commanders can come out and look pretty damn good against that schedule, yeah, I think you're feeling pretty good. All right, where are the Eagles fans at? All right, Birds, what do you got? Ooh, all right, so you got the Cowboys. You know, that'll be a divisional matchup, but that'll be a competitive game, I think. Then you got the Chiefs. Super Bowl rematch, week 2. Then you got, oh my God. Then you got the Rams, the Buccaneers. This is not an easy 4-game stretch. They're going to get tested right out of the gate. You got the Cowboys, Chiefs, Rams, and Bucks. Yikes. That's a tough 4-game stretch. The Broncos with that defense, that's going to be a little bit tough. But that's a rough opening. And you got the Giants. And you got the Vikings. Eagles usually on the Vikings. Then you got the Giants again. All right, so it calms down a little bit unless J.J. McCarthy's like God. So it calms down. Then you got that Week 9 bye. Oh, you come out, and of course, we're playing the freaking Eagles off their bye week. Of course we are. Then you're going to Green Bay for Monday Night Football, and you got extra time off, too. That's a whole bunch of garbage. Then you got the Lions, then the Cowboys again. So that's not the best stretch there. You got the Bears, then the Chargers, Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Commanders. So the Eagles, they definitely don't have a walk in the park, but damn. I mean, they're going to get tested, man. The Eagles are going to go through a gauntlet. They're able to win their division, able to, get back into the postseason. They'll have earned it. Damn. Yeah, it's not an easy, the Commanders always play them tough, especially, not the NFC Championship game, apparently. This should be a great game. Bills, Eagles. That should be fun. Yeah, that's going to be a test. That's a tough open. That's a tough open against some really quality teams, so. All right, Eagles, we'll see. We'll see. That's going to be tough. All right, let's look at the Giants here. Let's see. All right, so they got the Commanders to open up. And they got the Cowboys, the Giants, and the Chargers. So September just sucks for the Giants. This is going to be 2 divisional games back-to-back. That's going to be tough. This is 2 freaking AFC West teams. That's going to be tough. They got the Saints. Okay. They got the Saints. I haven't done the 49ers yet. We're doing them all, though. They got the Eagles. Eagles, Broncos, Eagles. Oh, and this is away. Oh. Then they got the 49ers. All right. And they got the Bears. Okay. Then they got the Packers and Lions. That sucks back-to-back. Daniel, too, do you want the Packers drafting first next year? Probably a corner. We're probably going to need one, depending on what happens with Jair Alexander. And they got the Patriots. They got a late bye week. And they got the Commanders, Vikings, Raiders, Cowboys. Those are going to be 4 competitive games. Oof. I mean, at least 3 out of their last 4, they're at home. So, that's good. But that opening month sucks, man. Commanders, Cowboys. Oh, that's true. The other Cowboys game? Hold on. No, we gotta be careful. Don't say anything. But as of right now, there are no Cowboys and Giants primetime games. Just keep it quiet. Maybe they just didn't notice, but Just keep it down. Lord of Fire. Statistics, poor Browns, Titans, and Saints. They also have no primetime games this season. Yeah, I'm not terribly surprised. Titans, I thought they would have gotten a Thursday game. Steve, if I'm the only one hoping Rodgers signs with Pittsburgh now, it'd make this a lot more fun, you know? JMP, I don't care how bad our schedule is. I want to end the losing streak against the Cowboys. Fair. Coward Fire. Shocking that absolutely no one. The Chargers schedule release video was fire as usual. I'm sure. Gate September will be nothing but pain in New York. Yeah, that's a tough opener. I'm very curious about the Cowboys, actually. Let's see what you got, Cowboys. No, I just rejected you. Stop it. No, stop trying to sell me things. Okay. Oh, imagine this is a tough preseason stretch here. All right, so they start with the Eagles. That's the season opener. Okay. Then they got the Giants and Bears. Okay. We got the Packers. Sunday Night Football will win. And you got the Jets, Panthers. Okay, this is already, I don't see this as too bad. This is the first 6 games. I don't see it's too bad for them. Monkwood Fire. Chargers release was mid-dumb, leaning into a month-old meme, but damn, do they hate the Raiders. Going to first F1 race in June. Can't wait. Let's go. Hey, enjoy that F1 race. CC, when are you moving? I'm aiming for end of June / mid-July. All right, so that's not a bad start. And they got the Commanders, Broncos, Cardinals. Okay, I think those are going to be 3 competitive games here. Then they had their bye week 10. That's a good bye. Then they got the Raiders, Eagles. Holy crap. Okay. Here we go. I was wondering where it was. So the Cowboys have a bye week. And then they have the Raiders. I think that's going to be a competitive game, Monday Night Football. They got the Eagles, the Chiefs, and the Lions. Okay. That's going to be tough. And they got the Vikings, Chargers, Commanders, Giants. That's going to be tough back-to-back as well, too. Damn. All right, so this is gonna be a tough stretch. This 3-game stretch is gonna be rough. So that triple whammy is gonna be a little bit rough. But I think that this first month here for the Giants can be rough. But I feel like out of the Eagles have a tough schedule. I feel like the Commanders have a really tough schedule. So that one's gonna be challenging. That one's gonna be tough. All right, so let's go to the AFC South, then we'll go to NFC. So we did the AFC North, the NFC North, the AFC East, and the NFC East. So let's go through the South divisions now. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. So this is the Texans. There's some questions. Stop it. There's some questions about the Texans. I think their defense is going to be great. There's some questions on the O-line, but they got some receiver help, which I am a fan of. So we'll kind of see. We'll see how that one goes, but all right, let's do this here. Okay, so week 1, Rams. That's actually a really fun opener. I think that's gonna be a really nice week 1 matchup. That's gonna be a hell of a lot of fun. So, how about that? Then they got the Buccaneers. That's back-to-back tough games. So, I would say that one. Then the Jaguars could be hit or miss. The Jaguars could be hit or miss. We just need to figure out, who the hell the Jaguars are going to be this year. I think Jaguars fans want to know that as well. Yeah, I know that Slowick got fired, and trust me, he definitely was not doing the Texans any favors. I worry about your depth a little bit. So, and man, who's your team? Thanks for the tour. All right, then they got the Titans. They got the Tits. Then they got the Ravens. That's going to be a tough game. That should be a fun game, though. I'm surprised that's a 1 o'clock game. Week 6 bye, so they got an early bye. Seahawks, that'll be a fun game Monday night. Then they got the 49ers. Broncos, that'll be a great test, too. And it's being played in Houston, too. All right, then the Jaguars again. Titans, okay. Then they got the Bills. Okay, that's going to be a tough game. Colts, we don't know who the hell the Colts are going to be. I don't think this is terrible. Then they got, they got the Chiefs and the Cardinals. Cardinals going to be, I think, challenging. The Chiefs, that's going to be a tough game. Then they got the Raiders, Chargers, and Colts. Raiders, I think, competitive. Chargers going to be good. But I don't think this is the worst. Colts will be a punching bag. Man, I hope not, but I got to figure out what the hell they're doing at quarterback, too. That QB battle is going to be interesting. Yeah, I don't think it's too bad for the Texans. There's a couple back-to-back games that are tough, but there's individual games. But I don't think it's too bad. All right, let's look at the Colts. I hope that their schedule is a little bit easier. Yeah, Eagles got a tough schedule. So do the Commanders. All right, so they got the Dolphins, Broncos. All right, and those are both home games, so that's not bad. Then they got the Titans. This will be a tough game against the Rams. Raiders, I think, will be challenging. Then they got the Cardinals. Then they got the Chargers. Okay, so this is a little bit of a tough stretch. Rams, Raiders, Cardinals, and Chargers. Yeah, it's a little bit tough stretch. I mean, if you're a Texans fan, I don't think it's too bad. I don't think their schedule is too bad if you're the Texans. Like I said, I worry about their O-line depth a little bit, but yeah. And I got the Steelers, and then the Falcons. Okay. Week 11 bye, so it's a nice bye. Okay. Chiefs, Texans, that's tough back-to-back. Jaguars, again, we're waiting and seeing. And I got the Seahawks, 49ers, Jaguars, and Texans. This is another one. I don't think it's too bad. I just don't know how good the Colts are going to be. Yeah, exactly. Again, the schedule doesn't look too bad. Yeah, you don't win in Jacksonville, of course. But is it Daniel Jones? Is it Anthony Richardson? Like, there's things that they could do, which I feel like it would be like, okay, they're a more competitive team, but I feel like that's not going to be answered until we know who's going to be starting. Every team's going to get done. Don't you worry. All right, so this is the Jaguars. All the questions about the Jaguars right now. Yeah, exactly, Blake. I think it's going to come down to QB play. So they got the Panthers that they're opening up against. They got both Gato teams back to back. Then they got the Texans. Okay, so this is not the easiest start for the Jaguars. 49ers. This is all right, so this is a tough 3-game stretch. Chiefs, we'll see how good the Seahawks are going to be, but the Rams, I think that's going to be tough. Floated Fire Lions fan for the meme. Steelers are going to sign Aaron Rodgers, then go 12-5 because reasons. First round of elimination. Pack go 0-17. Love you, Tom. How many playoff games did you win last year? How many? We all sat on the couch together. Week 8 bye. Then I got the Raiders and Texans. Okay. Chargers. Ooh. Chargers and Cardinals. This is a little bit of a tough 4-game stretch here. Then you got the Titans. Then you got the Colts. Jets, Broncos, Colts, Titans. Okay. So it doesn't end too bad. But Jaguars, like, they could have a strong finish. It's just the freaking team's got to show up, man. All right, let's look over for the number 1 overall team in the draft this year, the Tennessee Titans. Titans open against the Broncos, and it's on the road in Denver against that defense. That is a tough first game for Cam Ward. That is a tough first game. I'm not gonna lie. And you got the freaking Rams. That's all right. That's a little tough back to back. And you got the Colts. You got the Texans and Cardinals. And okay, I think it's gonna be a competitive 3-game stretch. It just depends on how good the Titans are going to be. That could be tough. So they fire Jags hosting Chiefs on Monday Night Football. They go to that game. I hope it's not all cheap bandwagon fans. No Taylor Swift, please. And then you got the Pats, Colts. Okay. Chargers, Texans, Seahawks. It's a little bit of a tough one. Jaguars, again, we're going to wait and see. Then you got Cleveland. Cleveland just going through the ringer. 49ers, Chiefs, obviously tough. Then Saints, Jaguars. So it's not the worst. I think this is a competitive stretch here. The Chargers, Texans, Seahawks. We'll see how good the Jaguars are going to be this year. But it's not the worst. I just think this is a tough first 2 games. I think it's tough if you're the Titans because, first of all, you better pray that offensive line is good. But this is tough for Cam Ward's first game against an amazing secondary, and this is tough for Cam Ward against a really good pass rush. So I feel like those 2 games for the Titans, we're going to find out a lot about Tennessee, to start. Tim and Fire, one of the rides of the Commander schedule is the Leap. Yes. Luvu. So, Car, if they Fire Saints fan, they got the South this year. I have faith. Tour saying text for me 11-6 ceiling 8 and 9 floor. Let's go to the NFC South. All right, let's look at the Buccaneers here. Let's look at the Bucs. Okay, so they open against the Falcons, so that should be a lot of fun. Those games were really good last year. FLG to Fire. Vrabel's first game back in Tennessee. Good call. Yeah, Falcons got a bunch of primetime games. I saw it. Yeah, they got a good amount. So they got the Falcons here and the Texans. I feel like those are 2 good games to open up the season with. I think Texans Buccaneers will be a really good Monday Night Football game. So, yeah. Jets, okay. Eagles, Seahawks, so back-to-back bird teams. Eagles will be a tough game, obviously, for the Buccaneers. So this should be a good game. Got the 49ers. Then you got the Lions. It's a good Monday Night Football game. Saints, all right. Then you got your bye week. Pats, all right. And then you got the Bills and Rams. That's a tough back-to-back stretch there. So that's tough. Cardinals, again, they could be a sneaky good team. Saints again. Then you got the Falcons, Panthers, Dolphins, Panthers. I don't hate this ending. I think that the Buccaneers end of the season is not too bad at all. I think they can rock with that. That could be another team that finishes strong. So, yeah, I can see that. I don't think that's a bad schedule for them. Yeah, the ending December looks really good for the Buccaneers. I'd be pretty happy with that. All right, so this is the Saints. The Saints are, you said, get number 1 overall pick, Jamie. I think that they're definitely contenders for that. I think they're definitely contenders for it. Cardinals, tough defense. 49ers, we'll kind of see where they're at this year. I think some question marks with them. Seahawks and Bills. I don't think that's going to be the most fun. Oh, my God, and those are both on the road? Ugh, okay, that's not great. Giants and Pats, okay. Then you got the Bears. Then you got the Bucks and Rams. That's a little tough back-to-back. Panthers. Week 11 bye. Then you got the Falcons. Okay. Dolphins and Bucks. Okay. And then I got Panthers, Jets, Titans, Falcons. Again, they're another team that the end is not too bad. I just don't know how good the Saints are going to be. I feel like that they're on the list to probably one of the not-so-great teams. Mikey, as a Saints fan, you think go 5-12? Yeah. I mean, here you got a bunch of home games, right? So that's you got 2 home games here, and you got to go Nissan and Mercedes-Benz. But yeah, I think it's just more on them, if anything. All right, let's see here. All right, so this is the Panthers. So there's obviously some optimism with the Panthers, and I don't think this is an easy stretch. These first 3 games, I think we're going to find out a lot about the Panthers because these are winnable games, but I think that all 3 of these teams should be competitive, right? So if the Panthers are able to be 2-1 after this, I feel like you're feeling pretty good. Then you got the Pats and Dolphins. Dolphins go either way. Then you got the Cowboys. Okay. And it's at home, so that helps. Spencer Rattler, yeah, it's either going to be him or Shook, so. Then you got the Jets. Ooh. Okay, so you got back-to-back for the Panthers. You got Bills and Packers. That is kind of not so great. That kind of sucks. They got the Saints, then the Falcons, 49ers, and Rams. Oh, they got a late bye in Week 14. Then you got the Saints, but this is the first NFC South team I feel like that has that's a challenging ending. Buccaneers back 2 times in 3 weeks. I think that's going to be tough. And then the Seahawks, depending on how good they're going to be. But I feel like we're gonna have, September, you never know, right? But I'm very curious to see what these 3 games results are for the Panthers. Tree, we got to run the clickbait gauntlet, my friend. Maybe we'll have Aaron Rodgers in there. A little Aaron Rodgers revenge game, perhaps, perchance, maybe. It'll be good. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Oh yeah, Tree, we'll rock. We'll share. We'll rock. We'll do it. We'll get it in. Hope you're doing well, Tree. How do you feel about your schedule? I know there's obviously some questions, but hey, how do you feel? All right, so let's put this here. All right, so that's the Panthers. They have a little bit of a tough ending, though. And then here are the Falcons. Okay. Oh, they did Mario Kart? Oh, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty dope. Oh, that's awesome. Please don't take me down. Please don't do it. That's really cool. Oh, I'm going to have to go back and watch this. That's super. Is Nintendo going to sue the ever-living crap out of them? I feel like Nintendo is going to sue the crap out of them. We got the NFL schedule for GTA 6. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to have to go back and watch this. I'm going to have to do that. Michael at Theater, what team are you looking to get Arch next draft? The Saints are probably going to be up there. Nick, should we go on my second Bears-Packers game at Lambeau? First one, Rodgers threw 6 TDs. Never seen them lose live over the last decade. Ooh, let's go. Let's go, baby. Go to every game then, please. Please. I love this. They have the... This is kind of amazing. That's 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. All right, so this is the Falcons. So they open up against the Buccaneers. Should be a great game. Vikings should be fun. Then you got the Panthers. Commanders and Bills. That'll be tough back-to-back games. That'll be a little tough. Dolphins and Pats. Colts. Okay. Panthers. It's true. You got the Saints. Then the Jets. Okay, so this stretch doesn't feel like it's too bad for the Falcons. We'll see what Miami does, but Patriots, Colts, Panthers, Saints, I feel like those are Jets. I feel like those are winnable. Yeah, I feel like this is a nice stretch. So what is that, November? November might be very nice for the Falcons. Then they got the Seahawks a little tougher. Then they got the Bucks again. Cardinals, Rams. So this is a tough 3-game stretch. This is going to be very competitive. But then you got the Saints to finish things off. Yeah, I can see why folks are a bit high on the Falcons. I don't mind their schedule at all. Especially that kind of November run. I think it's pretty good. I think that's pretty darn good. All right, so now, final 2 divisions. The AFC West and the NFC West. Let's take a look at the Denver Broncos. We're not talking all that crap about the Packers. I'm just going to say they lose every game. So that's how that's going to go. Yeah. All right, preseason. All right, so they open up against Cam Ward at home. I think that, yeah, they should be able. I just think that's a tough game for Cam Ward. That's a tough game. And they got the Colts. Okay, so now it's going to get fun. So these first 2 games, very winnable. I think it's just because you're going up against a rookie quarterback with that secondary. Here, this is going to start getting interesting. Chargers, Bengals, Eagles. Ooh. That's a triple threat. That's a little not so fun. So end of September and also early October, this is a tough 3-game stretch. What's going on, Storm? How are we doing? That's a tough one. And I got the Jets. This is the international game. So this is going to be played in London. Tree, we were talking about that. That gauntlet was insane for the Steelers, and thankfully you don't have to do that. But the Browns, dude, the Cleveland Browns, they're getting there. Oh, that's a tough stretch in the beginning. Then I got the Giants. Cowboys, Texans. Those will be some challenging back-to-back games. Then they got the Raiders. The Raiders usually have their... Oh, hold the hell. Whoa. Cowboys, Texans, Raiders, Chiefs. Ooh. That is... So they get some reprieve with the New Jersey teams here. But I feel like this is... That's a tough 4-game stretch. I didn't do the Chargers yet. That's a tough 4-game stretch. Then they got their bye. Then they come out of the bye and they got to go against the Commanders on the road. Then the Raiders. Then the Packers. We'll see about the Jaguars, but then the Chiefs and Chargers. Ooh. This is not an easy schedule for the Broncos. If the Jaguars are good, bro, like, from the end of November through the rest of the season, that just sucks. Yeah, Mikey, that's a gauntlet. Holy crap, man. Yeah, like, these 3 games are tough. Chargers, Bengals, Eagles. This is 2 back. Like, this is not the easiest 2. We'll see how good the Raiders are, but they always play the Broncos tough. Damn, bro. These are some tough stretches. It's going to be a challenge. Dylan, Tom, how are you? Everything's well. Backlash show. Oh, Backlash was actually surprisingly good. Dude, I think the main event surpassed everybody's expectations. I know they did mine. 1,000,000%. So that's a tough schedule. All right, let's check out the Chiefs here. Let's see. All right, so what they say, I still think the Broncos are a 10-plus win team. Go Fighting Pernas. If they're able to win 10 games and they're able to make the postseason, they're another team. They earned it. Yeah, there's a few teams. The Browns have a tough schedule. The Commanders, they have a tough schedule. The Eagles do too. I mean, they're equipped well, but... All right, so this is the first one in Brazil. So they're going up against the Chargers to start. Then they got the Eagles. So this is 2 teams, like back-to-back. One, it's on the road, and it's international. But here, we already did the Buccaneers. We just did them, Jeremy. You can just go back a little bit. Brazil! At least they get to play them in Arrowhead, but that'll be fun. All right, then they got the Giants. Ravens. You putting the team on your back, Marshall? Hope you actually didn't. Hope you're feeling all right. But the Ravens, that'll be a great game. Not a primetime game again. Jaguars, we'll see how they do. Could be competitive. Then they got the Lions. Okay. Then they got the... Whoa. Hold the phone here. Let's look at this. I was hoping to make the Thanksgiving game. Been waiting for this matchup since I moved to Texas 5 years ago. Hell to the yes. Look at this. Ravens, Jaguars, we'll see. But even so, Lions, Raiders are going to put up a fight. Commanders and Bills. That is not the easiest stretch there for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's not the best. Joke the league takes away a divisional home game. I mean, listen, you wind up getting an extra game every other year. So I wouldn't put a ton of stock in that. But that's a tough stretch. Then you got the Broncos, Colts. Ooh, okay. So this is a tough 3-game stretch. You got the Cowboys, Texans, Chargers. That's going to be interesting. So 13 through 15 is going to be tough. Bob at fire. The Broncos schedule, we may see the return of the new worst game series. Good Lord, their schedule is ugly. Yeah, this is not easy. And then I got the Chargers, Titans, Broncos, and Raiders. Yeah, the Chiefs don't look like they have it too easy this year. I mean, it makes sense. They won their division, right? So they should be getting the hardest schedule, but yeah, it doesn't look like the best. You know, the divisional games will be tough, but yeah, they got a couple stretches that are not going to be fun. There we go. Mahomes is 0-2 versus the Colts. Let's see real quick the Raiders. What do we got here? A little tour going on right now. Oh, we're running. Yes, chef. Oh, there's a football. We're doing magic. All right. I'm going to go back and watch all these at some point. I just don't know if they'll do copyright. All right. So, regular season. So, this is the Raiders. Patriots, I feel like that is, even though it's an away game, I feel like that's a good opener. Chargers, we'll find out a lot about the Raiders from that Monday night game. Flag. Then the Commanders. All right, so back-to-back tough games. Then they got the Bears, Colts, Titans. Then they got the Chiefs, but then they got a bye week. All right, then they got the Jaguars and Broncos. Again, some question marks, but if they're good, they'll be tough. Then they got the Cowboys. So this could be a tough 3-game stretch here. They got Cleveland. They got the Chargers and Broncos, so back-to-back divisional games. Oh. All right, so if you're the Raiders, Chargers, Broncos, Eagles, Texans. That's a tough 4-game stretch. That's a tough one. That's a tough 4-game stretch. Flag. And then you got the Giants, and then you end with the Chiefs. So, yeah, it's a tough 4-game. That is. Going down the fire. Division-wise, I say the Panthers sweep the Aints and tie with the Dirty Birds and the Succaneers. Overall, Panthers go 9-8. I can see that. Steelers tier. Why Steelers always have a super early bye week? Dude, it drives me insane. I hate them. I hate the early bye weeks. Genty guaranteed best running back in the AFC West. I don't know if he's guaranteed, but I think he's going to have the potential to be. I think so. All right, let's take a look at the Chargers. All right, so they open up against the Chiefs in Brazil. Then they got the Raiders, and wow, that kind of sucks, man. I just personally don't like that. I don't like back-to-back-to-back divisional games to start the season. I'm not a huge fan of that. I did do the Patriots, yeah. I'd like that to be spread out a little bit more. But, yeah, that's just back-to-back-to-back. Because, like, again, it's September. You don't really know who these teams are. And you're like, that's a tough stretch. Because, like, if you go 1-2, right? That stuff. Yeah, Connor, I'm going to check it out on the, when I get off stream. I just don't know if they're going to copyright and all that. I know the Packers won't, but just can't be too careful there, you know? You know what I mean? But, all right, so then after that, they got the Giants. We saw a release vid. Do we lace cheese with PCP? Yes, we did. Then we got the Commanders. Okay. Dolphins. Colts. Halsey. Then we got the Vikings. All right, I feel like we haven't sent the... huge. Yeah, it's the New York thing. All right. Titans and Steelers. Okay. Jaguars. I don't hate this. I don't hate this stretch here for the Chargers. Okay, they got the Raiders and... okay, here it is. Coming out of the bye week for the Chargers. Raiders, Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys, Texans, and then the Broncos. That is... You want to talk about gauntlets? That's not the best. That is not the best if you're a Chargers fan. Damn. That could, because, like, I feel like I'm looking through, it's like, okay, it's not so bad. I don't like the back-to-back-to-back divisional games, but, dude, after the bye, divisional game. Defending Super Bowl champs. Divisional game, who was also in the Super Bowl. Then the Cowboys, Texas. Oh, man, that sucks. Yeah, that is set up for charging. Thank you, Luke, for getting that bot. I appreciate it. Yeah. That's tough. Okay. Chargers gonna have to earn it. They want to. That's a tough stretch, man. After that bye, that December, is not fun. Okay. All right. And then the last one, the NFC West. Yeah, Arante, I think that gauntlet at the end, that freaking sucks, man. That is not fun. Yeah, Connor, you got to earn it. That's all. I mean, again, you'll know a lot about your team. If the Chargers can get to the playoffs still, you start 3-0. Yeah, AJ, you're 100% correct. I just don't like it because I just want divisional games to be spread out a little bit more. Because then you get to, like, actually, if you lose, like, you know, if you go down 1-2 in the division already, that's tough. That's tough. All right. Yeah, I'll watch all the videos afterwards. Again, I just can't do it on here just because of copyright. All right, so regular season. So this is for the Cardinals. Saints, Panthers, 49ers. I don't hate this opening. I don't hate this. If the Cardinals are actually going to be a dark horse team, I think this is a solid opening. Seahawks, Titans, Colts. Okay, so the first 6 games, like, there's going to be a couple competitive games in there, but I don't hate that. You better hope Marvin Harrison Jr. bounces back. Better freaking hope. Then you got the Packers. Packers-Cardinals is always fun. It's always fun. You got Week 8 bye. Then you got the Cowboys-Seahawks. Okay. 49ers, Jaguars. This is okay. Buccaneers, Rams, Texans, Falcons, Bengals, Rams. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's not fun. That's a crappy way. If the Jaguars are good, big uh-oh. But let's just say they're not so good. Bucks, Rams, Texans, Falcons, Bengals, Rams. Oh, that's tough. That's a tough gauntlet to go through at the end. I mean, because potential playoff team, potential playoff team, potential playoff team, potential playoff team, potential playoff team. Like, that's tough. Damn. All right. Cardinals definitely have to rack up some of those wins early on because that's a tough end to the schedule. Feeling good about the G-Men. Can't fall any further. Yeah. It finished above 500. I'm looking for your defense. If your defense can make those strides and just, like, give opponents fits and keep a team in there. The Falcons really a potential playoff team. I think with their schedule they are. I mean, if their defense is good, I mean, their secondary is already good, but their pass rush can match that, and if Penix is the guy, then you're rocking. But even not, I mean, like, you still have a ton of competitive teams there. All right, so this is the Seahawks. So you got the 49ers. They're kind of in this weird, like, rebuild. We're kind of going to see how they're going to be. But you got the No, they aren't. Fair J. Cole. No bias. You got the 49ers, Steelers, and Saints. Okay. You got the Cardinals. Then you got the Bucks and Jaguars, Texans. This could be an interesting stretch. We got to see about the Cards. We got to see about the Jaguars. But that could be an interesting stretch. Then you got... Okay, so this is another one. Commanders, Cardinals, and Rams. So that could be a tough 3-game stretch, too. Then you got the Titans, Vikings, Falcons. Colts, Rams, Panthers, 49ers. I don't hate this one. No, Big Norm, I did the Bills. You can go and check that out. Yeah, that's not too bad for the Seahawks. I don't hate that. Again, we just got to see who the Seahawks are. If that defense is really good, and if Sam Darnold has some protection, people stay healthy, then you're rocking. If not, the Rams are going to eat you. So that's how that's going to go. All right, 49ers. This is a big question mark team. I feel like there's a lot of people sleeping on the 49ers. I feel like that I am a little unsure about the 49ers this year because, again, their depth at O-line scares me a little bit. We got to see what's going on with Brock Purdy. We'll see. They lost a few people in their defense. I think Saleh is going to make a big difference there as DC, so that's going to be kind of nice. All right, so Seahawks, Saints, Cards, Jaguars. Okay, let's just say the Jaguars are not good. This is not a terrible opening. This could be this could be a little bit of a tough stretch. Rams, I think, will be tough. Buccaneers will be tough. We'll see about the Falcons. Texans, I think, will be tough. Katie, appreciate you. Thank you so much for the membership. Then you got the Giants. Okay. Holy Ventura, go Birds. Let's get our 3rd Lombardi. All right, I got the Cardinals again. Panthers, Browns, Titans, Colts, Bears, Seahawks. If the 49ers are good, this is going to be a very beneficial way for them to end the season. So I think they have a right around like mid-November. That's not bad. Yeah, the 49ers schedule does not Like, they have a couple of games that are tough. I think some of those divisional games will not be so great, but yeah, this is not a bad schedule. Like, at all. Yeah, as long as CMC is healthy. Yeah, because they have... Because what is their... They got a week 14 bye, too? Oh, man. Yeah, they can be feeling pretty good. Daniel, Tom, my Giants have one of the hardest schedules in the league. We have Philly twice in 3 weeks. Does the NFL hate us? I think this year they might, because your schedule does suck, 100%. Right, no Cowboys, Packers, or Chiefs is weird. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. It's true. It is a big ass. You're not wrong, Mikey. We always lose to the Browns. We'll see how Cleveland is this year. All right, let's look at the Rams. I'm super high on the Rams. I'm very curious what their schedule is going to look like. Let's see. It is pouring rain here. All right, so they open up against the Texans, which I think, if I'm a little worried about their O-line, that could be tough. Sean, thank you for the membership. Yeah, it's true, Johnny. It is, the Super Bowl is in Santa Clara. Commander's schedule is very, very hard. I hate the week 5 bye. All right, so this is going to be a really good test for the Texans O-line. This is going to be a really, really good test. And they got the Titans. And they got the Eagles. Okay, so two tough opponents there. Then they got the Colts. We'll see about the 49ers. Ravens, that'll be a tough game. It should be a really good game, though. Here, so this is your Wembley game against the Jaguars. You know, to CMC is healthy. Big if. Very big if. That's true, Raymond. Then week 8 bye. Okay. Then you got the Saints, 49ers, Seahawks. So you got back-to-back division rivals here. It's not terrible. Yeah, the Chargers are set up for the ultimate charging with the way that their schedule lands. Then they got the Bucks. That should be a good game, though. Panthers, Cardinals. Okay, all right. Panthers, Cardinals, Lions should be tough. Then Seahawks, Falcons, Cardinals. I don't hate their schedule either. That pass rush, if that pass rush is really good, I could see the Rams finishing the season pretty strong these last 3 games. Lions, I'm just excited to see that game. Oh, it's at SoFi too. Okay. Yeah, because they've been at Ford Field. So, hey, Luke, thanks for the membership. I appreciate you. Yeah. I would say, based off of looking at this, I would say the Commanders' schedule, for like just the contenders that we're looking at, you know, Eagles have a tough one, but they have the roster to contend with. The Commanders, I think, have a tough schedule. The Giants have a tough schedule. I don't think they're going to be contenders, but the Browns, God, that schedule punches them in the face. The Chargers' end is bad. The Broncos have a really tough schedule. Tara, thank you for the membership. I appreciate you. Yeah, there's a gauntlet in there. There's some schedule. The Steelers don't have that, at least. At least they don't have the gauntlet this year. That's Cleveland is just getting punched in the mouth, man. People better learn LinkedIn. Yeah, Giants, it's not easy. I feel like the NFC East is it's tough. Ashley went up fitting! Boop, for the kitty. Good luck to your Packers. I say go Commies and Bengals. How long until week 1? It's too long. It's too long, Ashley. But yes, let's go. Should be some good games on the horizon. Very excited for the Packers and Bengals, and also the Packers Commanders opening up Thursday Night Football. Let's go. Appreciate you. Ashley, hope you're doing well. Sam, thank you for the membership. Colin, thank you for the membership. I appreciate you. Thank you. Charger schedule release. Yeah, I just can't watch it. Like, I can't show it just because, again, I don't know what they're going to do. Jared Woods here. Yeah, Bears and Packers week 5 bye. I know I hate it. I am not a fan of it. Not my favorite. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got. What did the Chargers do? No, I only saw the one video. I only saw the Packers one. Benjamin Tanner. Bill's schedule honestly looks great to me. I wish the bye was later in the season. No, I don't think it's too bad. The Bills, I think, have a pretty fortunate schedule. So they did this whole Minecraft one. There's Justin Herbert. Oh my, it's literally everybody in Minecraft. That's pretty great. That's pretty fantastic. Hells to the yes. Oh, the Colts did a Minecraft video too. That's tough. You're going up against one of the best. It is pretty good. Yeah, brand new members join the Discord. You can stay in the Discord even if membership expires. We're locking. Yeah, the Chargers, I feel like, always make fun of the Raiders. They hate them. This is so well done. Dude, I can't imagine, like, again, it just takes so long for this to get up and running. Sam Darnold changing to the Seahawks. That's pretty great. Steph, thank you for the membership. I appreciate you. You think our Packers can win 13 games? 13 I think is going to be tough. I'll take a little bit of a larger look when we go through and make the video, but yeah, this is insanely well done. I'm excited to watch all of these. Seahawks is funny. Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be good. But yeah, I think, dude, I'm honestly surprised about the Broncos. I didn't think they were gonna have that tough of a schedule. Everyone with a 5 saying Steelers fan, hoping for a Super Bowl 45 rematch in Dublin. This schedule actually looks pretty good. Fields revenge game week 1. That's right. But that's the December 14th. Can we hope this game gets flexed to primetime? Gotta hope. The GPS ball needs to be seen by the world. Ronta, I haven't seen enough, but I'm going to watch them tonight. Tomorrow, I am going to probably do every NFL fans react. Did they include the Starbucks fight? Yes. I'm going to do every NFL fans reaction to the schedule release. It did pretty well last year, so I'll do that again. I'm going to have a Packers video that's going to come out predicting their record. If not Friday, I'm probably going to lean towards next week, I think. Hey, Connor, safe drive home. So that's what I'm aiming for. I'm trying to work on that gambling video, so I'm going to try and do that, but that's going to take me a while. And then coach is being worked on now, so we're all doing that. But folks, I appreciate the hell out of you. I don't know if there's clickbait tomorrow. Maybe. I'm not the person to ask, but maybe. If I don't see you tomorrow, of course, Friday night Q&A, I'll see you for then. We'll rock. We'll roll. And yeah, we're starting to get into the dead of the offseason, so yeah, gambling video. I have a video I want to do on sports gambling and kind of, the league and stuff. It'll probably get me in trouble, but oh no, I'll lose all my sponsors that I don't have. But folks, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic evening. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you real soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi, and as always, go Pack Go. I like turtles.